Hey YouTube, it's your boy. Just coming to you live from a drive home from work, and something that has been on my mind lately is just the simple fact that I work for someone else. And I've worked for myself. It's pretty stressful building a business for myself, which eventually I sold. But I think a large factor in that was that, I wasn't in an industry I was super passionate about. So the difference here is that I have creative liberty and the ability to create anything I want. And you do too. So I want you guys to come along with me for a journey. And this is going to be a self-discovery journey, but it's also going to be an enlightening journey where I can convey some things that I've learned and then also share value from experiences that I've had, maybe even be slightly entertaining. Who really knows? As you can tell, I'm a part of a racing organization, racing industry, which is a highly committed business. I had a trip planned to Honduras that I had to cancel simply because it had conflict with a racing date that was scheduled that's upcoming. So basically, flights go in to Honduras on Saturdays and they go out on Saturdays. Therefore, the race schedule landed, Wednesday load in, Thursday set up, Friday practice, qualifying, Saturday race 1, Sunday race 2. So essentially I would be missing a ton of time from my obligations at work, which is at the racetrack, to be on vacation, which part of my contract is being at all the events so that I can do my job. I'm not complaining about having a job that's in a industry that's really exciting. It's really fruitful with network connections and X, Y, and Z. I think it's very cool, but I also value having something on my own, which, building race cars and selling race cars and selling race car parts and helping people achieve their dreams in racing is excellent. And it aligns with my values much more than, building a business in the healthcare industry, which is what I did. And, people say, oh, you're scamming folks. I mean, the thing about it is like when I helped people, I was recovering money for them so that they would have more money monthly. So I don't know how I was scamming people, but I think in a general sense, I understand where people come from when they think of the healthcare system and anyone involved in the healthcare system as like a scam artist. I definitely can see how that would be, a bad representation of my personality or just myself as a whole, because you just can't escape that. If you say you're part of this brand and this brand has been associated with a bunch of bad things, you're immediately labeled whatever that brand is associated with, even if you're a great person. So I get it, and also I felt it, like within my being. I felt the pressures of this industry, becoming very cumbersome. As I grew my business, I was like, wow, I'm getting deeper and deeper into something that I'm not super passionate about. I probably can turn out of this before the money is so large that I can't get away from it. So, it's cool. Like, to have built something of my own and sell that book of business and walk away from it with the experience and the knowledge that I gained. Super grateful, super grateful. And now I'm in a really nice spot. You probably can't see, but my pup's in the back. I have this little puppy divider that I installed, and she is sprawled out because she came to work with me. And it's going well. It's going well, but I want to do something that's more aligned with my core values, and I think we can achieve something together that'll be really cool. Don't know where this is gonna ultimately lead to, but if you'd like to contribute, and you have some insight, or you think of something cool that maybe we could try to do or something like that, feel free. I noticed that some people actually turn off like the comments and whatnot, and I believe that in a way it may be healthy to not have comments sometimes, but then you also avoid getting critical feedback that could be very useful and, you know, growing and whatnot. So I'm probably going to leave the comments on so you guys can, you know, share your thoughts and stuff. As far as trolling me for doing something new, doing something different, so be it, man. Hey, what I've learned at the age of 30 is that I just have to walk my own path, and this is part of that path. It is doing something new, doing something that inspires me to get up in the morning and create a different future. You know, doing the same thing every day, even if it is really cool, can be very mundane, and I'm not a mundane person. So that's my 2 cents. I think that's what we're going for here, and hopefully, you know, sometime from now, after I've gotten a little better at this, and, you know, we've kind of defined what direction we're going and what value we're going to provide, things will just pan out. And they always do, because, you know, I have faith. Hopefully some of you have found your faith as well, but there are so many instances in my life that have led me to understand that God's timing is perfect. And this video, it's probably hitting your feed right when it needs to hit your feed, and your foot is hitting the ground right when it needs to hit the ground. The promotion is hitting, you know, your ear from your boss's mouth right when it needs to. That discount or that last soda that's in the refrigerator at the gas station, it's there for you to walk up and pull that last one out right when you needed it. You know, it's funny how life works that way. It's kind of serendipitous, maybe. Some people call it coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. But that's the beauty of it, right? All this stuff is happening, and it's so far out of our control, you know? And the fact that we even get to participate in such an event on a daily basis is a blessing. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are prospering. I hope you guys can accept and surrender to life and just appreciate what's in front of you. That's my TED Talk for the day. And you guys just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And if the doctor gives you a crazy diagnosis, say, "Hey doc, I appreciate it. How much is that Eliquis going to cost?" I'm just kidding. Start a GoFundMe. I'm just joshing around, man. But anywho, it's time to get some groceries. Time to wind it down for the day. Hit the gym. maybe make some connections, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.